LeBron James just added a crown to his autograph and the NBA community has started hating on it. Some say it's pure confidence, while others call it delusion. But there's one thing he's hiding behind that crown, the biggest story nobody is talking about.
LeBron James is at it again there, Tyrone Johnson. Your guy.
He broke another record.
Your guy can't help himself. Your guy can't help himself. He has changed his signature. All right, give it to me there, guys. On the left is his old school signature, which frankly is just scribbly scrap, right? On the right is more scribbly scrap, but now he puts a crown on top of his name. Like every chance you give him not to be tone deaf and narcissistic, he cannot help himself.
LeBron James quietly tweaked his signature, but the fallout has been anything but quiet. The Los Angeles Lakers superstar added a crown to his autograph, sparking instant debate across the basketball world. Some see it as a clever nod to his legacy and confidence, while others read it as a full-on display of ego. This isn't just a pen on paper, it's a bold personal statement that perfectly illustrates why LeBron continues to divide fans, analysts, and even fellow players alike. The reactions have been fierce, and now the question is on the table. Is this a masterstroke of branding, or just another example of over-the-top self-promotion?
He wants so badly for you to consider him the greatest of all time and the king of basketball that he's now signing his name with a Fugazi crown on top of, I don't even know what that is on the bottom.
LeBron James has officially switched up his signature, and the reaction has been nothing short of explosive. This isn't some small adjustment or casual change, it's a move that instantly grabbed attention and sparked debate. For years, his autograph was the typical celebrity scribble, a fast, messy set of lines that barely looked like a name, just something practical for signing thousands of items. It was simple, unremarkable, and easy to ignore. But now, things are very different. LeBron has added a crown right above his signature, turning it into a bold visual statement. And this isn't a one-time experiment or a playful detail, it's permanent. Every autograph he signs moving forward will carry that crown, sitting on top like a symbol of status and self-belief. To some, it reflects confidence and a carefully crafted legacy, while to others, it feels like an over-the-top reminder of how he sees himself. Either way, it's classic LeBron, impossible to ignore and guaranteed to get people talking.
When I first started becoming well-known, and my signature was kind of like just a scribble scrub, right? Like, didn't put much thought into it. I had someone in my life come to me who was already famous, and they said, take some damn pride in your name. If someone's going to take the time to ask for you to sign an autograph, they better be able to read that autograph. And you'll just write blah, blah, blah on a piece of paper is disrespectful. Well, I assume he knows how to write it, but it's scribbly scrap with a crown on top.
The message behind this change is impossible to miss, and honestly, it fits perfectly with everything LeBron James has built his image around. For years, he's embraced the King James identity, from the crown imagery in his branding to the way he presents himself on social media and beyond. That royal theme has always been part of his story. But now, he's taken it a step further. By placing a crown directly above his signature, he's turning every autograph into a statement piece. It's no longer just a name, it's a symbol. Every fan who gets that signature is also getting a reminder of how LeBron views his place in basketball history, as someone sitting right at the top of the throne.
Tyrone, I'm sorry. If there's ever a guy that is tone deaf to his own behavior and is the most egotistical, narcissistic cat in the history of professional sports, it's your king, LeBron James.
Calling it bold might even be an understatement, because this move says a lot about how LeBron James presents himself to the world. While many legends let their achievements speak on their own, LeBron has always taken an active role in shaping his image, making sure his legacy stays front and center, and this signature change feels like another step in that direction. A signature is usually just a personal mark, something quick, simple, and unique that represents identity on documents or autographs, but in this case, it goes beyond that basic purpose, turning into a symbol that reflects not just who he is, but how he views his place in the game, blending identity with a clear sense of confidence and self-perception.
Like, we get it. You want people to think that you're the greatest of all time. We get it. You think you're the greatest of all time. But now you sign your name with a crown on top, just to remind everybody, in case you forgot, I think I'm the greatest of all time, and I'm going to remind you about that every time I sign my signature from here on forward.
LeBron James's updated signature, now topped with a crown, sends a clear and powerful message about how he sees himself, not just as a basketball player, but as King James, someone who believes he stands at the very top of the sport's history. It transforms a simple autograph into a bold statement, reinforcing his identity every time his name is written. Despite already having championships, immense success, and a legacy as one of the greatest ever, this added symbol pushes that image even further, almost demanding recognition. The online reaction has been intense, with many people criticizing it as overly self-focused, while even some fans admit it feels a bit too much, proving once again that anything LeBron does is guaranteed to spark strong opinions from all sides.
No, it just happens. It happens naturally. Like, he just pops up. Okay. Hey, look at LeBron James. He now has a crown on top of his scribble scrabble. There's not even an L there. It's just like, you know what it is? If you can put it up there again, guys, thank you for that. You know what his signature looks like? Like testicles. His signature looks like he's drawing a bunch of testicles. That's his name. Look at me.
But no shaft.
I'm a dickhead. So my signature is a bunch of balls. That's my signature with a crown on top.
One radio host delivered a roast that instantly went viral, claiming LeBron's signature resembles a chaotic swirl of doodles topped with a crown, and once you glance at it, there's no turning back. The autograph itself is a jumble of loops that barely hint at letters, and then someone thought, why not add a crown? Like a royal flourish dangling over a nearly indecipherable mess. But the irony is thick. LeBron didn't need any extra symbols to cement his fame. He's already a global icon with a colossal brand and a legacy few could rival. Slapping a crown on his signature doesn't elevate him. It almost reads like a plea for recognition. And perhaps that's what makes it so fascinating. Despite his monumental achievements, LeBron has long been fixated on his place in history, endlessly measuring himself against Michael Jordan and asserting his claim as the greatest of all time, revealing a side of ambition that borders on insecurity. LeBron's insecurities creep out in unusual ways, like tweaking his signature to include a crown, as if he needs a visual reminder that he's the king. Michael Jordan never played that game. His autograph is clean, readable, and entirely free of crowns or royal flair, because Jordan didn't have to broadcast his greatness. 6 championships and an undefeated finals record did all the talking. LeBron, however, leans on the crown, the King James title, and constant reminders of his legacy, subtly signaling that he still feels the shadow of Jordan looming over him. He knows the debate exists, that many still rank MJ above him, and it bothers him. Adding a crown to his autograph feels like an attempt to wrest control of the story, to assert dominance on his own terms. And the timing is telling. At 41, nearing the end of his career, with the Lakers struggling and his once unshakable dominance fading, the crown becomes less a symbol of confidence and more a desperate nod to the throne he's fought so hard to claim. And yet, here comes LeBron, tweaking his signature to slap a crown on it, a move that feels like a final, almost desperate bid to lock in his legacy before retirement. It's as if he's saying, remember, I'm the greatest, one last time. But greatness can't be self-declared. It's measured by how others see you. When you constantly broadcast it, the effect flips, making you appear insecure, even hungry for validation, and that's exactly what this crown on a signature moment communicates. What makes it even stranger is that LeBron isn't flying solo. He has a whole team of PR experts and brand managers whose job is to steer him away from moves that might backfire. Someone should have said, LeBron, maybe a crown isn't the message you want to send. But either no one spoke up or he ignored them, and now it's just one more awkward chapter in the saga of an icon wrestling with his own legacy. This isn't even the first time LeBron has misstepped when it comes to managing his public image. Think back to The Decision, when he announced his move from Cleveland to Miami on live television, an episode often cited as peak LeBron narcissism that took years to recover from. Or the time he shared the "You Are Next" meme after a police officer's acquittal, which many interpreted as threatening. Time and again, he trips over his own narrative, so wrapped up in shaping how history sees him that he misses how the world actually perceives him. The crown-on signature move fits right into that pattern. LeBron likely imagined it would elevate his legacy and reinforce the King James brand, but in reality, most people see it as an unnecessary, even arrogant gesture from someone who has already achieved everything yet somehow still feels the need to demand recognition. LeBron James' signature change may look small, but it reveals a bigger story about perception and legacy. True greatness doesn't need constant reminders, it naturally speaks through achievements, and LeBron already has one of the most decorated careers in basketball history. Yet, by adding a crown to his autograph, many feel he's trying too hard to reinforce his king image instead of letting his accomplishments stand on their own. The internet quickly reacted with memes and criticism, highlighting how the move feels unnecessary and even insecure. This follows a pattern in LeBron's career, where attempts to control his narrative, like past public decisions and statements, have sometimes backfired. The reality is, his legacy is already undeniable, built on championships, records, and longevity. But moments like this shift the focus away from his greatness and toward questions about why he still feels the need to prove it. So what do you think, smart branding or a step too far? Drop your opinion below, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more deep dives like this.